Some things in Oblivion can be pretty frustrating, whether you run out of repair hammers and your gear is falling apart, or maybe you can't recharge your enchanted sword. We're gonna remedy those problems and go over 5 things every player needs in Oblivion. This list will contain items, spells, and skills. One of the biggest problems in Oblivion is maintaining your enchantments on your weapons. The first item on this list is the Azura Star. The star is a Daedric artifact that acts as a rechargeable soul gem. This item's great as it's convenient and saves you a lot of money. The requirements are quite low. You need to be level 2 and then travel to Azura's shrine. Leave an offering of glow dust at either dawn or dusk. You will then be tasked to clear out a cave of vampires. Do note, however, these vampires can be a bit tough. They also have a chance of infecting you with porphyric hemophilia, which will turn you into a vampire. If you catch it early on, you can use a disease cure potion, but it doesn't take long for full vampirism to kick in. And vampirism in Oblivion is a big no-no. You'll usually see a message on your screen telling you contracted this, but if you're unsure, go to your magic tab and go to active effects. You can see where all positive and negative effects are coming from. Once you finish clearing the cave, return to the shrine and talk to Azura. You'll be rewarded with the Azura Star, and now you'll never have to buy another soul gem again. A great way to quickly fill up your equipment is soul trapping things that you've conjured. While traveling around Cyrodiil, it's inevitable for you to get this horrible message. As someone who likes to hoard a lot of loot, you need to ensure a way you can carry as much as possible and be able to fast travel. That's why having a feather spell is probably the most important thing any character could have. Feather spells will allow you to carry more items before becoming over-encumbered. The requirements for this is that you'll need 25 alteration to use the lowest leveled feather spell, which is 50 points for 240 seconds. You can buy this spell at Edgar's Discount Spells in the Imperial City Market. You can also buy it at any chapter of the Mages Guild. If you have a higher level alteration, consider buying a more powerful feather spell. With access to custom spell making at Frostcrag Spire or the Arcane University, you can make your own feather spells. Also consider making a Fortify Strength spell depending on your restoration skill, as Strength will give you more carrying capacity and continues to do so even past 100. Speaking of annoyance with soul gems, what about lockpicks? The Skeleton Key is another Daedric artifact rewarded to the hero by Nocturnal. The Skeleton Key is an unbreakable lockpick that boosts a player's security by 40, but more importantly lets you spam auto attempt on every lock in the game. The requirements are a bit higher, requiring the player to be level 10 to start the quest. The quest is pretty simple. Press a few Argonians about a stolen item, eavesdrop, and then go steal it from a cave. The cave can be a little dangerous, but you can also just run past all the enemies. And that's pretty much it. Head over to the Nocturnal Shrine to start, and soon enough you'll have one of the best items in the game. This next thing isn't having one item, but having multiple of an item, and that's going to be repair hammers. Repair hammers are obviously important for repairing your gear, as damaged gear will be less effective. The main reason you want to have a surplus of repair hammers is to be leveling up your armorer skill. Repairing any gear you come across, even if you just end up dropping it afterwards. You'll need level 25 armorer to repair magical equipment. Note that picking armorer as a major skill will start the skill at level 25. Having a high level of armorer is important, as some perks allow you to repair items beyond their normal durability. This will boost physical damage weapons do, while increasing the armor rating on your armor. There are no requirements for this outside of a little bit of gold to buy some hammers. Gold isn't a problem with this next thing, however. I highly recommend a high level alchemy for every single character you play. It's the easiest skill to level up, and also the most profitable. It's great as it both aids you in combat, as well as increasing your coin purse. Simply travel to any farm and grab all the crops. My go-to is Skingrad if you go outside the western gate. There's a large vineyard there with tons of grapes. Then if you head outside the east gate, there's another farm plot just north. Most common food items create restore fatigue potions, which even at low levels sell for a decent bit of gold. Alchemy was easily an S tier skill in the original, and is straight up broken in the remaster. High levels of alchemy will increase how many potions you create per ingredient, and 100 alchemy allows you to create a potion with only one ingredient. It's great for healing, magicka, poisons, or any potion you can possibly think of. So there are 5 things I do on every character in Oblivion. I find these different items or skills to be very useful, as some of these mechanics can be pretty frustrating, especially early on. Leave a comment on any items or skills you think are essential for every playthrough, and thank you so much for watching.